Now, it's been a while since I've uploaded something to my channel. Like, usually the things I upload include animations, art, cosplay for some fucking apparent reason. But today, what I am doing is, as you can see, I will be playing Vampire Boyfriend, How to Seduce Your Mysterious Boyfriend. Or, I'm gonna put it in short terms, VPG. And I'm saying P. I'll explain that later. VPG. Okay. I'll explain it like when I get towards the end of the series. Because I really don't want to. I don't want to do this. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start. Turn that volume up. There's no volume. Okay. Wow, this town is so pretty. Well, it does seem to be thriving more than the last place we went to. After several hours of being shaken around in a train, I always get a little anxious around crowds like this, in front of stations. Tamaki stretches out his back, popping it a little. It was just the two of us, brothers living together because of the situation with our parents, but from today forward, we'll start living in this town. While yawning, Tamaki pulls out a map that his father had handed him over to... Wait. While yawning, Tamaki pulls out a map that his father had handed over to him the night before. So, where's our house? So it's saying that we need to turn here at the hospital and then we'll see it. Alright, let's go. I'm a little hungry. Let's get something to eat before we head out to the house. Alright, sounds good. Niggas, okay. There was indeed a hospital along the route that the map had pointed out, but we could not find our house anywhere near it. I'm hungry. Huh? I'm starving. I can't take it anymore. I'm tired. Older brother, I really need to drink some blood. If at all possible, the blood of someone sweet, man or woman. Is this the only time you need your older brother? There's a cafe over there. Let's take a break and recheck the map. Alright. You only think about yourself, huh? The cafe they walked up to had a lot of delicious-looking chocolate cakes on display. Rin grunted of hunger without even thinking about it. Tamaki V said, "Ah," as if he was a bit disappointed. Tamaki looked back silently and pointed to a plate on the door that said, "Closed." I was about to collapse onto my knees. Closed? Are you kidding me? It might just be their day off. Let's look for somewhere else. Ugh, my chocolate cake. I don't think we're that far from our house, so we can come back later. When Tamaki was about to yank me away, I saw a man wearing a waiter's apron come out of the store. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sorry. I overheard your conversation and came out. You seemed awfully hungry. His manner of speaking surprised me a little. He turned to us and smiled with a big grin on his face. It's 10 minutes before we open, but please come onside. Come onside? And then you were over there. I think I'll have you confirm their story. I was wondering if you would tell me your name. Oh boy. I'm just gonna go with my regular name. Chi. And I always do this when it's like a Japanese gameplay. Yabiya. Okay. Okay, here we go. The interior of the cafe was very stylish. I don't come to these kinds of places that often, but I found myself wandering around the shop looking around. Tamaki is into these kinds of trendy places and things because he himself is quite stylish as well. When we got to our table, I crossed my legs like I always do. I was only able to hear part of your conversation. You live around here? Yes. We're still actually trying to find where our new house is, though. Oh my, that does sound rough. But if you could tell me the name of the building, I could possibly tell you where it is. His face! Really? That's awesome. Right, Tamaki? No? Sorry. I don't even know the name of the building. No problem at all, because you're going to be an important customer. He greeted us again as he put the menus down in front of us. Please excuse me for not introducing myself sooner. I am the manager here. My name is Koharu Kitano. Oh, a manager, huh? My name is Ren Amada. I'm his older brother, Tamaki. Nice to meet you. I'm his older brother. Oh, wait. Oh, so you're brothers? So are you the two models as well? No, I'm a high school student. I just work part-time jobs. I see. Ah, you said you were starving, didn't you? Please order whatever you like. Tamaki ordered coffee, and I ordered chocolate cake, of course, only giving Koharu a backward glance. I stared at him as he walked away, telling us it'll just take a minute. I occasionally asked Tamaki to come a little closer so that I could speak softer to hide what I was saying from Koharu. What do you want? Hey, I just noticed it, but it seems like there might have to be a supreme sacrifice to the gods in this cafe. Oh my god. We're gonna continue it all the way to 5, and I think I will stop there, but continue the story. Tamaki rolled his eyes, paused for a moment, and then once again rolled his eyes over a second time. What the fuck is my grammar? A supreme sacrifice? You didn't notice until we got into the cafe? Don't you usually notice a little bit before that, when we're farther away? I had only been thinking about how hungry I was, but I think there's one thing here. It's like a shivering sensation. For vampires like us, we each have our own special type of prey that's called the supreme sacrifice. We can't sense it. We can't sense if it's a man or a woman or child or what country they're from if we are far away. We have to be within 20 or 30 feet or so of one, and then we'll just know. All I could think about was how hungry I was, and I didn't even notice until I got this close. Tamaki looked over to the back of the cafe as if he couldn't believe me just met. Tamaki was fidget finner. Oh my god. Tamaki was fidgeting around with the menu on the table when he said, "The supreme sacrifice has got nothing to do with me. You really have no interest in it at all, do you?" Well, I really don't find blood as enticing as much as I used to. I felt like I could hold off the hunger with enough the chocolate cake or just going after someone nearby for blood. Wait a sec. I can't seem to say it anymore. I felt the presence of the blood of a supreme sacrifice, and I knew that my very soul began searching for it. Don't lose your way! This was the first time I had felt this sensation. Without thinking, I grasped my own chest tightly. I don't think I can satisfy my cravings with just chocolate cake. What you talking about, Ren? My god. Eyes, be careful. I listened to what Tamaki said and covered both my eyes with one hand. I was so worked up from being hungry that my eyes probably changed over to vampire color. That's stupid. They know. Damn, I'm starving. I calmed myself down by rocking my legs back and forth under the table and taking deep breaths. And then someone from the back of the cafe entered my field of vision. What entered were two young men wearing sarongs. There's employees other than God? Probably. When they noticed us, they seemed to be surprised and started walking amongst themselves. They walked up to Mr. Koharu, who was behind the counter putting in an order. They were asking for an explanation of what's going on. They looked back at us while apparently asking how we got in here before the store opened up. When my eyes met with the taller ones, my heart started to pound feverishly. Oh my god. There he is. That's him. I knew just from my intuition. I knew just from my intuition It wasn't just my eyes that were going to turn. My hair was about to turn into vampire color. What the fuck? When I turned away into an attempt to get them not to notice me, Tamaki was just fixated on the gorgeous one. I was tempted to try and look inward. And I was tempted to try and look, and in a word, Tamaki appeared to be in a terrible condition. He was also my type. Tamaki's fallen in love. This is... Gotta go to the bathroom. Be right back. What you doing? But I was just about to make fun of him, but then I was just about to make fun of him, I was just about to make fun of him, but then I covered my mouth with my hand. Tamaki was smiling when he stood up from his seat to go fix his hair. I decided to go with him. I'm about to kill myself. Oh my god. Oh no. Yeah, green's fine. Sure. Confirm. Okay, I'm ready. Tamaki still couldn't stop looking at the slender, gorgeous one, even though we came back from the bathroom. We're brothers, so it's really clear to see why he's so excited. I was so deeply disappointed. The reason for that being was that the supreme sacrifice I was sensing was not the gorgeous one. It was the one next to him. He was tall and he had light brown hair. Ren. Tamaki bent over and muttered something happily. The one with the glasses, that's probably my supreme sacrifice. What? Wait a sec. I somehow knew that he was your type, but he's your supreme sacrifice? That's not fair. I know, right? You like his face too, huh? Stop it. That's too bad. He's mine. Just give up already. Ooh! Tamaki saw how troubled I was, and of course he just laughed at me. We could hear footsteps of someone walking closer to us. They were from a tall man holding a trench coat standing at the edge of the table. The name tag on his chest read Kiyosumi Ono. Hot coffee and chocolate cake. I ordered the coffee. The waiter came off as a bit cold. When Tamaki raised his hand for the coffee, he placed it on the table in a cold manner as well. He also placed the plate with my cake on the table as if he was going to throw it out. Setting aside how terrible his service was, he was incredibly beautiful. But he kind of looks like a mannequin. All of his facial features were balanced and symmetrical. It's like he wasn't even human. Up until now, I only thought that vampires could be beautiful, but all I smell is the smell of a human supreme sacrifice. How can he be human and beautiful? The world truly is a big place. Then, let's proceed! Vampires and their supreme sacrifices both have the same birthmarks somewhere on their bodies. On their dick? Now I'm trying to judge to figure out if he's my supreme sacrifice or not based on smell and intuition. I cannot deliver the final blow to him if I can't confirm that he has the same birthmark. And how would I go about doing that? That's the toughest one to figure out. I can't just suddenly start ripping his clothes off. But you know you wanna. I'd be perfectly fine with that. But this is our first meeting after all, so I would refrain from doing that for today. Who is this kid? He's in high school, right? The tall man seemed like he was still looking down at my face frequently. I could only look at him for so long and my stomach was still empty, so I quickly started eating my cake. My cake! This is delicious! It's got orange liquor and dry fruits in it! You seem to know your cakes. No one loves cake more than this guy. By guy, you mean possibly 17, 18-year-old high school student. Yeah, guy. It's pretty rare to hear him say something as delicious. Don't you me, mister? That's a lot of cakes lately. A lot of cakes lately only have light sponge. That's right. Cakes like this one have a lot of liqueur in them, so I had just noticed that Kiyosumi was actually being quite charming. Ooh, he becomes a lot less like a mannequin when he laughs. Tamaki was looking up at him as well with great interest while he was drinking his coffee. You are both very handsome. Are you brothers? Yes. But you just called him handsome? Yes, but you are also quite handsome yourself. Yes. I know. That person over there is beautiful as well. What kind of place is this? Isn't it a cafe? This is just a normal cafe. The manager hires employees based on their faces. The manager hires employees based on their faces. He said he enjoys their beauty. Oh my god. I went on to continue eating my cake while Tamaki kept looking over to the beautiful person he mentioned earlier. This person was at the counter talking to the manager about something. I can tell that this person is good looking from here, but I want to get a closer look so I can see things top to bottom. Kiyosumi left quickly. I wonder if that person he's looking at will walk over here. I continued to eat my cake while the two of them to the side of me didn't pay me any mind while they talked to each other. Just a normal cafe, huh? That's right. Other than the manager's tasty employees, there's nothing really different about this place. The manager has an infamous manner of speaking, but he is a good person. The sweets he makes are really top quality. I thought that says seems pretty lit. It seems like it. Ren really woofed his down. Woof. Bortek. Sniff. But did he make it here? Our desserts sell a lot here. We don't use ingredients bought from other stores or manufacturers. Wow! The coffee was good. I could tell that it was made with a lot of care. So is it okay to sell oil here? You got the place ready to open, right? I finished doing that a while ago. I wouldn't be talking if I didn't have free time. Wow, isn't he cute? Very good. I felt like Kiyosumi was looked over here then. To be honest, I was so dreaming about the cake, so I wasn't really paying attention to their conversation or this guy. Of course you weren't. Judging by your exchange with the manager up until now, I can tell that he really likes you too. In my experience, it seems like you are probably about to be asked if you want to work here part-time. I can't imagine he'd let two boys that look like you just go. Someone just quit working here as well. A part-time job, eh? Tamaki placed his hand on his chin and said this is a manner. Tamaki placed his hand on his chin and said this in a manner that seemed like he wasn't Tamaki placed his hand on his chin and said this in a manner that seemed like he wasn't completely against the idea. I could guess that Tamaki was thinking even while I was eating my cake. He's definitely thinking that if he's going to approach the one with the glasses, it might happen. I finished my cake while Tamaki and Kiyosumi were talking, but it wasn't enough. I was eating almost unconsciously while I was sensing my supreme sacrifice. I didn't even have enough time to taste my food. At any rate, being this close, smelling the sweet fragrance of my sacrifice did not help my appetite at all. I was so hungry I was about to lose my sense of reasoning. I thought that the cake would hold off my hunger for blood at least. Kiyosumi opened my menu for me just as soon as I was about to. You're still hungry, right? Might I recommend this? Oh, chocolate mousse. 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 Sounds great. Anything else that good? Well, how about this and this? Yes, this one too. You really do like your sweets, huh? Not all sweets, just chocolate. Chocolate dick. Ha ha ha. That's right. I thought I might have added too much to my order, but I didn't know when I was going to drink the blood of my sister. You need to stop. Our order was passed on to Koharu. He looked back over here at once and gave Kiyosumi a lot of food, and he brought it back to us. Several kinds of cakes were placed right in front of us. Our table looked like treasure chests because it was so colorful. Huh? We didn't order all of this. The manager said these were cakes for you to test out, so please try some. Really? Alright. I have a hard time saying no to this. Thanks. Tamaki looked at me with amazement as I continued to fork cakes into my mouth. I don't care about that, though. So, I'm actually gonna stop here, because I am sort of intrigued by this, but at the same time, every day I stray further away from God's light. Okay, no, I'm stopping here, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I may continue, like, either later tonight and finish the rest of the 3, or tomorrow morning. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you did, it's kill me.